$5 with Prime through April 29th. Add chili lime seasoning for a sweet yet spicy kick. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Fan forecast.
Potential for severe weather today, high in the mid-70s.
Get the perfect ring for your girl at Arthur's Jewelers, your go-to guys for selection and service.
Listen to KFAN Daily on your iHeartRadio app and send us your talkbacks when doing so. Just another way to stay connected to the Fan.
The Power Hour is live. You can watch the Power Trip now at KFAN.com/watch. Muss is going to be a peach and turn around and turn the lights on in there.
Oh, okay.
So thanks to Quantum
peach.
Fiber, your world unleashed. Thanks for peaching there, Muss.
I like to be peachy.
Where that phrase came from.
Not a peach.
Hey, you're sweet. Peaches are sweet.
I guess. I mean, there could be a lot of other foods or fruits you could
It
say were
means something
sweet.
different as an emoji, but yeah.
Yeah, peaches are great. Name me your top 10 sweet fruits.
Strawberries?
No. He was asking the message board. He was just saying that out loud.
He was asking Siri.
Muss, when you send a peach emoji,
Yeah.
which
Alongside with
body
the,
part are you normally referring to? Because it is used for multiple, but it is mainly one.
It never goes without an eggplant. So, yeah.
Right. Technically, that doesn't narrow it down.
That's a wild card. Didn't think of that one.
Yep.
So the peach means what?
That you're a peach.
No, I'm saying when you send the peach emoji, what are you referring
Yeah,
to?
you
looking
are
for
just
slabs?
a gem. You're a gem.
Are you looking for slab
Sure, why
pictures?
not?
Yeah.
Okay, so you believe it is a representation of a human butt.
Yes.
Just check.
The Bubba
believe.
Sparks
Yeah.
method.
Just check.
I try to keep up with the kids.
Get it right.
Okay.
Get it right. Get it tight.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow. Just go to Vegas.
Yeah, maybe stop talking.
That got weird.
Goodness.
Jesus. Zach.
He's already in the tub.
Man. You need
Water's warm, Muss.
you need a break, man.
Look, I'm going to be immediately hypocritical, right? I'm going to contradict what I'm about to say the second after I say it. The beauty of Las Vegas, Nevada, is that the second you land, whether it's by yourself or a group of 90 people, everybody gets to do Vegas the way they want to do it. It's adult Disneyland. You can be as lame as you want or party as hard as you want. And that's fine because it's your Vegas.
Yep.
Do what you want. No one, and I mean no one today that is landing in Las Vegas, Nevada, except for Zach, is going to draw a bath and watch severe weather coverage.
And hammer himself.
The only person in Las Vegas doing both of those things will be Zachary Halverson.
His finishing move is a tornado.
Yeah. He's going to do the twister.
No, there might be some people from the Twin Cities that are checking on their loved ones, right? They might be checking a weather app from time to time going, man, how bad is it back in the cities? They won't be drawing a bath.
No. And hammering themselves.
I still don't understand how anybody would actually go into a bathtub in a hotel. Hotel bathtub?
Disgusting.
You let the water
and roast.
Make sure the temperature's good. Then you put the drain on, and then you step into it, and you sit down, and you...
Do you check the skim on the top of the water
Yeah,
first?
we understand how to do it.
Yeah, we all understand the concept of a bath.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I think there's the why.
Right.
They do, like, clean it and stuff.
No, I doubt it.
Not enough.
Yeah, they do.
Not enough.
They do.
No.
And if they don't clean it, you're literally in a soup of clean.
There's a lot of finishing moves in those tubs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
for sure.
the same thing with those beds and those showers
Yeah, the bathtub.
and those toilets
See, and the thing is, like,
and the couch that's in the room for some reason,
No
or the
one's sitting
seat.
on that unless you're
that's just where
watching.
you put your luggage.
Well, actually, we know why that's there.
Yeah, you're sitting and watching.
Somebody's got to watch.
Your mic's on.
Tag in.
You know, and the
Again.
thought is that you're gonna have the travel sweats.
Oh,
yeah.
Like you're always gamey after you travel,
Yeah.
Just
and then you're
icky.
just gonna put that gamey body in a bath.
Oh, no,
water.
I shower first.
Oh, okay.
Just swirl around
Oh,
in your
thank
own
God.
Oh, yeah, no, I shower.
He's
I
a
wash
responsible
Okay.
bather. He showers first, then he bathes, then he pulls the weather app up and sees what's going
Okay.
on.
You do take your baths seriously.
I
then.
do. I do. And, I didn't like them before, but I love them now.
Do you bring a bomb with you? Do you do that?
There you can buy them.
How quickly do you put on the song "Goodbye Horses"?
Oh man, no, I what did I listen to?
Sauce, do
Some Enya and
draw
have a
in a
good cry.
bath.
Yes.
Drawing a bath and watching severe weather is essentially Vegas Mad Libs, right?
Yeah.
You do one. Like if somebody was like, I'm gonna
Me do
order
one?
I'm gonna order in-room like foot massage and read Where's Waldo, right?
Wow.
Like you do a different one. That no one else in Vegas is doing today. Not one person is doing. Go.
I'm going to sit in my room. I'm going to order some kind of food. I'm going to watch poker on one channel, and then I'm going to watch some kind of weird exotic foot porn on the other. Wait, I just described you going
That
to
was
Vegas.
almost me until the foot porn.
Yeah.
I'm like,
The
wait a minute.
exotic foot
Sitting
porn,
in my
yeah.
room getting food and watching cards. I'm like, you're what? And the exotic foot porn. Not even just foot
Not
porn,
just foot porn.
exotic foot porn.
Yeah,
You
not
lost
your
me.
run-of-the-mill foot porn.
For a second there, I was like Phil Connors in Groundhog Day. I'm like, I am really close on this
Are
one.
you still into armpit, Zach?
What?
No.
That's a yes.
That was convincing.
You're still into bagpiping? Yeah, that's a yes.
What is that?
Sauce, have you ever had a trip to Vegas where if you looked back at your itinerary and you're like, what did I just do? And you said to yourself, I don't know if anybody else has ever done Vegas like I just did it.
Yeah, yeah. There were a couple
me the gist of it.
Vegas trips where I'd go out, get hammered, and go sit in my room and sob to songs.
Okay, but a million people have done that. That's what Vegas is for,
well,
hitting rock bottom.
I don't know. Everybody's done this, I'd hope. But I went one year, we got really hammered watching NFL games at Circa. 8+ would be on my, if I had 48 hours to live, 12 of them would be sitting in Circa betting on football. Went back to the hotel, got about $35 in Taco Bell, FaceTime Kelly, and got half of it in my chest hair and talked to Kelly while I ate Taco Bell. Not everybody's done that.
Is that her kink? She likes that?
No, I don't think she could get off the phone fast
exotic
enough.
food
I had
porn?
like stuff in my chest hair. It was sweet.
So if I go to Vegas this summer and I get my ass just handed to me, which is likely, right?
Yeah.
And I go get Raising Cane's. Can I call Kel shirtless and just have some of the Cane's bread fall on my chest and just go, hey, Kel?
Yeah.
Just to see what you felt?
Sure, yeah.
Do I have to be 0.2?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't normally drink in Vegas.
There is nothing better than guilt-free fast food eating in your own Las Vegas hotel room.
Couldn't agree more.
Right, Zacho?
It's the
Wait,
best.
did you just say you don't drink in Vegas?
Not when I'm there for cards. I'm only really...
What's the point? You're going to lose anyways. You might as well just
good
get a
point.
jag.
He's got to be mentally sharp.
Yeah, I try to stay mentally sharp. The only time I really drink in Vegas is when Sauce and I get those yard-long margaritas and then pretend we're on our honeymoon.
Pretend? That meant a lot to me.
I know, you must have told 12 people.
Everybody.
We're on our honeymoon.
Everybody. We stopped.
Not one person thought it was funny.
I wanted a giant White Claw, so we stopped at one of those marts on our walk back, and I just go, we're on our honeymoon.
Why don't you grab Corey's hand?
Yeah, brilliant. Genius.
And of course, like two guys walking with frozen margaritas is the least of their worries. So not one person was like, what?
Yeah, no,
It was,
they didn't
we're
care.
on our honeymoon. They're like,
Yeah,
move along, sir.
Yeah, move along. We've
Keep it going.
8 people in
Yeah,
line.
this whole city is a circus.
Yeah, the whole city's on
the
their honeymoon.
freak shows are right behind
Yeah,
you, so
yeah.
just keep walking.
That was a
please.
fun trip, man.
Frozen margs are the best.
Yeah, it was great.
That's got to be like 98% sugar, 2% alcohol.
I would bet it's 99%.
Yeah.
Just sugar and ice.
Is
and then
this
a
one
little-
enough? Do you try to go for 2
It's
or 3?
heartburn central.
No,
They're
'cause-
just too large.
Yeah, and
Button bar.
they actually put a good chunk of alcohol in there, but there's just so much other garbage. By the
Yeah.
time you're done with that whole yard, your stomach's more upset than you're worried about being 0.2. It's
You're just
now let's
excited to
get
be
regular
drinking
drinks.
while you're walking down the street.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Especially when it's
Straight
like
drinking.
80
Here we go.
degrees. Yeah. All
Or
right, should
any
we-
kind of drinking. I mean,
Yeah, let's not be judgy.
yeah. By the way, hi, Mom.
She knows you're going to hammer it in your room later.
Wow.
Why not? She's listening. She's in
Wow.
She's in Rush City. She didn't need that.
By the way,
Why is she in a
Kathy,
hurry?
Sauce mentioned earlier that Zach's really into TV trucks.
Oh man.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
But I'm happy
Presented
for
by
you, Zacho.
All Around.
Hey,
your
thanks, All
TimberTech
Around.
Deck building contractor.
The Minnesota Timberwolves won 116-113 over the Los Angeles Lakers, and crybaby Luka in old ass LeBron James. They take a 3-1 series lead. And look, we got pretty much an A- game out of Luka outside of an ice cold fourth quarter. He put up 38, and some of those threes when the Wolves defense was unbelievable. You're just like, God, is it a step back three from Luka is it even guardable? You know, you go back to some of the all-time best centers in NBA history, right? The Kareem skyhook, unguardable. If he missed it, he missed it, but you couldn't stop it.
No.
Wilt had moves like that. Bill Russell, all the big guys had those like unstoppable moves, right? The dream shake from Hakeem Olajuwon. How about just the Luka step back three?
And from anywhere.
Yeah. Anywhere.
Hit it.
Yeah.
And
it's so annoying. You can't defend it.
It's unbelievable arc that he has on it, too.
Yes.
It's up there forever, and you're like, that's going to be right.
On a lot of his step backs. Even if he's just like in and around the free throw line, the elbow, it's like it is a sky ball, and then it just goes right down the net.
Exactly. So much so that when especially from deep three, not just the in the lane stuff, a deep three, like when he does the full on step back and just rainbows it and it like scrapes the ceiling at target center, you're like, he's going to miss it by 20 feet. There's no way this is going to be even close. And it's just nothing but net.
Yeah.
And you're going, this guy is a freak. I could see why Dallas wanted to get rid of him. Really, really terrible.
Well, he doesn't play
What
defense.
What a
that's
terrible
for
play.
sure.
Well, he definitely doesn't play a lot of defense, but still, he's so talented on offense. He's one of the most talented offensive players the league has ever seen.
Yes, he is.
That you just got to build a team around him that plays tough defense and can do everything else because he's such an offensive threat, one of the most unique offensive threats that the league's ever seen as well. But it didn't matter because Ant was Ant, and Ant had 43. The Wolves honestly just completely blew it to start the third quarter. A 14-0 run by the Lakers after a Julius Randle three, essentially at the buzzer, gives them a 3-point halftime lead. The Lakers come right out of the gate. And I think that Rudy goaltending thing was kind of the start of the downfall. Like that basket interference wipes away that dunk, and it just seemed to kind of throw the team off.
Yep.
And then 14 points later, a 3-point lead was an 11-point deficit. And it's like, did we just blow this game?
Yeah.
But again, I just have so much faith in this team to not crumble that they started chipping away and chipping away and chipping away. And then in the fourth quarter, they did what they've done all four games, which is outplay the Lakers when it matters the most. Because that's when we have guys like Jaden, who after game 3, Ant basically said Jaden does not get tired.
No.
He could play 1,000 minutes essentially. And we watched the Lakers yesterday never sub in the second half. They're the first team in the last 25 plus years in the NBA to not sub for an entire half.
That's crazy.
Either the first or second half.
And it almost worked. It really did. It almost
work. And if Austin Reeves hits that 3 at the buzzer, we're headed to overtime, and who knows? But
then we would have won then because that's so many more minutes and time they got to play, man.
But you can't give Luka and LeBron more opportunities either, right? They're just dangerous, and that's why you have to bury them as quickly as possible. It doesn't have to be Game 5, but it would be nice to do it on their own court and just embarrass them in front of their own fans and never have to come back.
I mean, the other thing you can say about this series, which is something you can't say about a lot of series, but the 2 or 3 guys, the Wolves, that have come off the bench would start for the Lakers. That's how little depth and little they have behind Luka and LeBron. And when they traded for him, they didn't have to give up. I mean, they gave up Anthony Davis, who's probably a Hall of Fame player.
He's definitely a Hall
of Fame player. But he's he was their rock in the middle. This series is completely different if they have Anthony Davis because the Wolves just attack the rim all the time because they have nobody that can slow them down. But they just have no depth, man, and they've just run out of steam, and hopefully you cannot give them any life. I want them to win and beat them badly on Wednesday night in L.A.
When the top players in the NBA are making like $50+ million now, 60 or almost maybe, something like that, right?
Luka making 60?
Maybe even closer to 60. Who knows? It's like in the 60s, right? We're at the point now, I think we can truly say that one of the best value contracts in the entire league is Jaden McDaniels making like $23 million a year. What a steal.
Yep, you are 100% correct.
What a steal. And he is truly trying to not get nominated for preposterous statement.
Just do it.
Because
don't be scared.
I haven't been in that in years. If we're going to compare Ant to Jordan, at least in terms of the way that he plays, not the talent level, but just like sometimes he reminds a lot of us of the way that Jordan played. McDaniels is the Pippen clone, right? Like long arms, awesome defender, can score when you want. Not good enough to be the number one player on a team. We learned that later with Pippen, that Pippen teams never really went anywhere, whether it was with the Blazers or the Bulls. Like without Jordan, Pippen was an all-star and a Hall of Famer, but couldn't carry a team to like a title. I don't think Jaden McDaniels is that good where he could be the number one. He is the perfect Robin to Ant's Batman. It's a Jordan Pippen dynamic where he's just the perfect like support system. I'm going to play the best defense on the team. I'm going to wear out the other team's best player. I'm going to lock them down so then Ant can do what Ant has to do. He's Scottie Pippen. If this is the Bulls, then McDaniels is our Pippen.
And you saw him too a lot in this game where he just took over and said, "I'm guarding Luka. I'm going to," and it was sweet. And
he's so good.
He's so good, man. And there was a time where you're like, God, they pay him a lot of money and he scores like 4 points a game. He has come alive, man. And this is it. Maybe I don't know what they have in Dillingham. This is a team that maybe you could add a point guard to in the future. I don't disassemble this team for KD. Not 37 or 38-year-old.
No, I said that a week or two ago. I don't want Kevin Durant or Ja Morant at all, almost in general. But definitely, if you have to give up Jaden McDaniels, that is a monster mistake.
No. And I'm normally...
He's 24 years old. No. What are we doing? No way.
And they got him in the same draft as they got Ant. They had 2 first-round picks, and they got both of them. And I think it helped, too. And not that this is maybe... But, like, in the COVID year, there was no NCAA... I don't know if Washington, the team Jaden was going to play for, would have made it. I don't know that. But there wasn't the scouting there normally is. And Jaden is just there, and they take him. And, man, what a 2 picks in a draft you get out of those 2 guys. They're going to lead you to a series win.
Speaking of, so if we close this out, we face OKC.
No,
Golden State.
Oh, Golden State.
If Golden State beats Houston.
Well, if Golden State beats Houston, but let's just assume that they do, we would see the Warriors in round 2.
Yeah. And where's that series at?
2-1.
2-1 Golden State.
So that's the thing. The other thing, too, is like we close this thing out, and then we just wait till that series is over.
Yeah, that's how you got to win on Wednesday.
Yeah, you win on Wednesday, and you get so much rest.
Yep.
Can you imagine if that's the case? Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, but I do think, again, I said after game 1, the Wolves are winning this series. It just felt like they were the deeper, better team, and it looks like that's going to play out. I know Cat's not here, and Andrew Wiggins is not here, but I think the Wolves fans still pretty much hate Jimmy Butler.
Oh, hate him.
It would be very interesting to see Jimmy play a full series at Target Center.
He have to play. He can't sit out.
Can't sit out. It's the playoffs.
Yeah, and I think... And I haven't done a deep dive on Golden State, but I think they have a similar problem that the Lakers do, where they don't have a lot of depth because the Andrew Wiggins type that they have is gone. He went in the trade for Jimmy. They traded a lot of their depth for Jimmy. The Wolves just have had so many homegrown superstars that they don't have to trade a lot of it away. I know they traded a lot for Rudy, but like Cat and you got Dante DiVincenzo, who's played great, and Julius has kept them in a lot of these series early on, or these games early on.
Yeah, the vibe on Julius is flipped, right? The first 20 games, it looked like just a terrible trade.
What are you doing? Yeah.
And then they both got hurt, right? Then Randall missed some games, DiVincenzo missed a whole bunch of games, and you're like, man, this thing just backfired so badly. But I think you're seeing if they're both healthy, it makes a lot of. Now it's just like the Luka trade with Anthony Davis. You still probably should have gotten more in return. I still feel the same way about the Cat trade.
Yeah.
Would have been nice to get a pick or 2 in there, like a little bit more than we got.
Yeah.
More than we got at least. But Randall and DiVincenzo were playing fantastic basketball.
Yeah, fantastic. DiVincenzo was such a good glue guy off the bench.
I was more excited about him than Randall when the trade actually went down. I'm like, Dante's the gritty guy that's going to do all the dirty work. He plays really good defense. He can shoot threes. Randall's never healthy, but, man, we see when Randall is healthy, he's just fantastic.
Yeah, it's fun to watch, man.
All right. Headlines when we come back. One more segment with Ben Lieber, Michael J. Mussman III. We'll do some headlines. Ben will get out of here in like 15 minutes. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan. The Fan and BigDeck.com want to help put $1,000 in your hand. Listen every weekday to The Fan. The Fan.
Life is too short to live with a tiny deck. Think big and be big with a custom-built deck from BigDeck.com. Whether you want to expand an existing deck or start fresh with a brand new build, leave it to the pros at BigDeck.com. Visit BigDeck.com and get your deck on.
24/7 News, a preset for even quicker access. 24/7 News on iHeartRadio.
Hey, it's Corey Coven. Let me tell you, going solar with Wolf River Electric is one of the smartest things I've ever done. My system is up and running, and already I'm seeing these savings roll in. I don't even look at my electric bill anymore, and the only time I do is to see how much money the electric company is paying me. Look, if you like saving money, Wolf River Electric makes it easy. They handle everything from permitting, installation, and even monitor your system after it's installed to make sure that it's performing properly. So stop wasting money and start making the sun work for you. Go to WolfRiverElectric.com today. Visit WolfRiverElectric.com for your free solar consultation now.
Yo, this is Flavor Flav, and I am coming at you with one of my flavor faves, Raisin Cane's. So when you're looking for flavor fast, order in a flash, online or on their app. Raisin Cane's. One love.
I'm sure everyone says this, but my mom really deserves the world. This year, I finally found a Mother's Day gift that comes close. She loves Hellsberg, so I'm getting her these timeless gold earrings she can enjoy for years to come. They feel special enough to show how much I truly appreciate everything she does for me. And I mean everything. I even sent my dad a link to the Diamond Eternity band he'll be getting her, too.
Save up to 50% on Mother's Day gifts Mom will cherish forever. Visit Hellsberg.com or a store near you.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here, and I have a news flash. The Power Trip is heading up north to Grandview Lodge. We will be there May 1st and May 2nd. Join us both Thursday night and Friday morning for special Power Trip activities. They have some amazing stay and play packages ready to go. Find out all you need at GrandviewLodge.com.
You're free now. Free to fill your feed with impossibly chonky chonkers. Free to be everything you imagine, and then some. That's how it feels to have Quantum Fiber Internet. Your world unleashed. Learn more at quantumfiber.com. Limited availability, service in select locations only.
Beat the spring cleaning rush and call our cleaning heroes at Zero Res. This month, 3 rooms, 0 resified, starting at $119, and take $75 off your air duct cleaning. Visit ZeroResMinnesota.com and tell them KFAN sent you.
It's John Justice, and in my experience, if you own a home or multiple homes and you're looking to rent them out, there is absolutely no better company than Renters Warehouse. I know that going at it on your own as a property manager, that can be daunting. With Renters Warehouse, though, they offer the best services in the business, providing you with all the tools needed for single-family rentals, along with top-notch property management services, making sure that you have the easiest and most hassle-free process possible. When it comes to property management, Renters Warehouse is going to find quality tenants, handle rent collection and maintenance. All the pricing is totally transparent, and there's no surprise fees that you're not expecting. Plus, you can be as involved as you want and track everything from your owner's portal. With Renters Warehouse, you'll always receive the personal attention you deserve from a trusted real estate advisor. Your house is a potential revenue stream. Take full advantage of that opportunity and contact Renters Warehouse today. To get started, just dial *888 to get 25% off. That's *888.
QC Kinetics provided amazing pain relief for a former professional baseball player, and you have access to the same life-changing treatments as retired pitcher Jose Alvarez.
I put a lot of stress and strain and work on my right arm, but my right elbow took most of the damage with 3 surgeries.
Arthritis developed and the pain was unbearable.
It wasn't just pain when I was trying to play sports. It was anytime I was moving the right elbow. It was pretty excruciating at times.
That's when Jose discovered QC Kinetics and their regenerative treatments that help the body heal itself, restoring damaged tissue and providing relief with no surgery or downtime. Jose's message to the medical professionals at QC Kinetics:
my elbow is feeling outstanding. Where were you 10 years ago, for crying out loud?
QC Kinetics is right here. Call for your complimentary consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 612-254-7123. That's 612-254-7123. 612-254-7123.
At Dean's Home Services, we are outrageously professional.
Now back to the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios. It's the Power Trip on the Fan.
Carboni's Pizza is here to feel you all. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Carboni's Pizza is here to fuel you all through the playoffs. Visit one of their 30-plus locations to enjoy delicious pizza and get ready for the Minnesota playoff run. Find your nearest Carbonis today at carbonispizza.com. Also, everybody say hi to Chris Hockey, everybody.
Hi, Chris Hockey, everybody.
Hi, Hans.
Hi, Christopher.
Says there was a storm that just came through Alexandria, and it was quote-unquote badass.
And you were not following it on a weather app.
I mean...
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I mean, you're watching the... you're watching the radar.
Should be here just any moment now.
Okay. Hold on, Zachary.
Now it's time for Headlines.
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric at wolfriverelectric.com. Go solar in 2025 with our friends at Wolf River Electric. Those guys are awesome.
I love it.
You guys don't want to go solar?
You're not going to get much
sure.
today, but
you guys just go solar, man.
I definitely got to look into that.
Man, it's greasy outside.
Hey, you're not generating anything right now. You're of no value.
You're of no value.
Wow.
Why don't you just go to Vegas?
Personal. That's sad.
A woman in China claims she got oral herpes from holding a karaoke mic too close to her mouth.
Can that happen?
Sure she did.
That's what she told her husband. I'm
You
sure.
got to swallow that thing, otherwise they won't hear you.
Jeez.
I got it from karaoke.
Yeah, damn it.
I swear.
Yeah, that happened.
Who's?
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Yeah, Sweet Caroline got me.
Yep.
Who's karaoke?
You're going to Google it when you get to your room.
Okay.
We were just talking to North Face Dave off the air about international flights and business class and flying like a king, right? Here's the opposite. Some Southwest passengers flying from Philly to Chicago had a rough flight the other day. Guess the flight wasn't great. And then as the plane was landing, a female passenger stripped down, which if Hawk was here, you'd be like, would Hawk?
I mean, he's watching.
Yeah,
he would.
she's already naked.
As the plane was landing, a female passenger stripped down and then pooped on her seat.
Oh,
wow.
Sauce, I know he's not here.
Thank you. I'll have another.
I know he's not here, but you obviously are contractually required to say it.
Man, Dwight would have laid down so quickly the second she stood up and just
mid-flow, just diving right in.
Oh, he would have loved it.
Here comes the plane.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's his dream.
Now, would he take it on the chest or in the face?
Oh, right. Yeah, right on the chest.
Oh,
just take the DQ swirl right on the face.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes. Yeah.
Target has a new wine that comes in paper bottles.
What?
Huh?
Target has a new wine that comes in paper bottles.
Not box wine. This is
In fact, the full headline says, you thought boxed wine was weird. Target has a new wine that comes in paper bottles. I don't understand that at all.
I don't either.
I don't either.
That sounds terrible.
Like a carton?
Yeah, that's like a...
I mean, I guess it's like milk. I don't know.
It'd be the worst bar fight ever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
it's just
Crack someone over the head with that paper wine bottle.
You just macheted me? What the hell?
Yeah. Ugh, gross.
All right, let's put our collective brains together. I'm not going to guess because I just read the answer. I want you guys to think of this as a group. Let's talk it out. I want to hear your logic. Let's see how close you guys can get. There's a woodpecker in Massachusetts that has damaged more than 20 vehicles.
Jeez.
It keeps breaking windows and mirrors, and experts think they know why.
Because
a liberal that hates Teslas or what?
No, incorrect.
Oh, that's not it?
Where'd you say this is?
Yeah,
Massachusetts.
the Cybertrucks or whatever those are. Yeah.
Does it keep seeing the trees in the
reflection?
That's not bad, Zacco. That's critical thinking.
I think people have those tree air fresheners hanging from the rearview mirror, and then they have...
The peanut truck is in town, and it keeps following that around because it wants... Do they eat nuts, woodpeckers?
No, I think
they eat bugs out of trees.
Maybe just the three of you should work this out.
I like Zacco's reflection bit.
Yeah, let's go with that. Final answer.
So, Zacho, explain your guess again one more time.
So they're seeing like trees and wood in the reflection of the mirrors in the windows and thinking that's it.
You're half right. I'm going to give you guys one hint and see if you guys can nail this, okay? Experts say that woodpeckers tend to be more aggressive during mating season.
Oh, my God.
So, the rest of it is
trying to.
So the reflection is true. It's just they're reflecting themselves.
They're trying to.
They are attacking themselves because they think it's another male woodpecker.
They're trying to pecker each other. Yeah.
Yes. So it is
worst sword fight ever.
Yeah.
They see a dude woodpecker in the reflection and they're like, no. This is my time to shine.
Yeah, this is my territory.
And they attack the reflection thinking they're taking out another potential competitor. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
This guy must think he's the king because he has taken out 20 cars.
He's horny.
So he's just like, man, I am killing everybody.
He needs to release that Kraken.
Well,
I mean,
correct.
But I wonder if he's like, I've killed 20 other woodpeckers and I still have no chicks. Like, what is going on here?
What else do I have to prove?
Are they not watching me dominate the entire state of Massachusetts?
I don't know. See, girls these days, they don't like masculine men.
And
they don't want to go for that guy.
What are you talking about?
You
Sauce
gotta have a
is
sense of
ripped.
humor instead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sauce, if this woodpecker was laughing at all of these shattered windows, what would that probably sound like?
That's close.
Do it again.
That's not bad.
Do it again.
That's not bad.
You gotta do the end part.
Oh, that guy fell.
Why does your woody woodpecker sound like a lamb or a sheep or something? Try it one more time. Final one.
It's not bad.
That was the best. That was the best one.
It's not bad.
That was the best one.
Yeah.
A little bit of quagmire in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A radio station in Australia is facing a lot of heat after its fans figured out that they had been using an AI host for 6 months. The people are pissed that they weren't at least told about it up front.
Wow.
So it's not like the AI hosted a bad job. They just
6 months?
Are you saying that's what I do at K102 from 3 to 7?
No.
Is that what you're saying, Zach?
No, I'm just saying.
Man.
You can go 6 months without noticing.
Yeah, I don't think
that's not good.
Be able to tell if I was or not.
No.
You work on K102?
I do, yeah, actually. By the way, you can listen right now because we got a bunch of new music coming out from Morgan Wallen, Jelly Roll, you name it.
George Strait, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Alan Jackson, Waylon Jennings, Merle Haggard, George Jones, Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, Randy Travis, Loretta Lynn, Reba McEntire, Brooks and Dunn, Conway Twitty, Toby Keith, Patsy Cline, Alabama, Kenny Rogers, Hank Williams Jr., Garth Brooks, Chris Stapleton, Travis Tritt, Charlie Pride, Tim McGraw,
Dusty.
Is this AI or is this right off the top
Charlie
of your head?
Daniels Band, Marty Robbins, Dwight Yoakam, Tammy Wynette, Glenn Campbell, Vince Gill, Charlie Daniels, John Denver, Kenny Chesney, Shania Twain, Brad Paisley, Chris Christopherson, R.I.P., Elvis, R.I.P., Keith Whitley,
R.I.P.
Yeah, yeah, R.I.P.
Carrie Underwood, Buck Owens, Blake Shelton, Oak Ridge Boys, John Michael Montgomery, The Judds, John Anderson, Jerry Reed, Clint Black, Allison Krause, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Emmylou Harris, Martina McBride, David Allen Coe, Johnny Paycheck, Zach Brown Band, Ronnie Millsap, Luke Holmes, Faith Hill, Joe Diffie, Tracy Lawrence.
Is this
I'm naming all the people that you can listen to on K102.
Is this the iHeartRadio Music Festival?
June Carter Cash,
Fair?
Roy Orbison, Trace Adkins, Tanya Tucker, Jim Reeves, Roger Miller, Johnny Horton, Leonard Skinner, Crystal Gale, Ernest Tubb, Gene Autry,
Ernest Tubb.
Eric Church,
That's old school. There.
Stafford Brothers,
Tubb.
Great
What a
Price,
great name.
Simon Rio.
Do you guys
Chris
play any
Ledoux,
current country music?
Josh Turner,
No.
Eddie
Josh
Rabbit,
Turner Wales.
Miranda Lambert, Roy Clark, Patty Loveless, Kitty Wells, and that's the top 82 on Ranker out of the top 200. You want me to keep going?
No. I would bet I'm about probably 95% of those I've actually met or interviewed.
Jeez. Have you met Ernest Tubbs?
No, Tubbs. I missed out on the Tubbs.
Star used to call me Ernest Tubbs.
What about Conway Twitty? What's he
yes, yeah, Conway.
You've met him?
That's one of the horniest people you'll ever meet.
More than Hawk?
Yeah,
That's hot.
he's got a tiger in his pants.
Oh,
interesting.
Yes.
So tired.
Sauce, what's that sound like?
Great song.
What does Woody Woodpecker sound like?
I gotta go.
It sounds like you're running out of breath just doing a bit.
You are correct.
Ben, 3 to 4:30, Twin Cities Live on Channel 5 today and every weekday.
You might be interrupted by severe weather coverage all day.
It is good. Definitely a forecast first alert day for us. So, it might just be all weather the whole show,
Maybe.
which is fine.
Yeah.
Can you throw it to Zach in the tub in
Yeah, we can
Vegas?
do that.
I'm willing to
Updates?
help any way I can.
You'll lose your license.
Yeah, that's Ernest Tubbs and him when they go on tour. It's Zach in the tub.
Bye, love you.
Love you.
See you, man.
Ernest Tubbs.
There goes Ben. An 88-year-old woman in Florida got arrested for fleeing the scene after she plowed her SUV into a 77-year-old riding a mobility scooter.
Oh, jeez.
Paul?
So you know what's crazy is, again, 88, right? An 88-year-old driving a car hits somebody in a mobility scooter, and you're like, what was an 88-year-old doing driving? Who put that person behind the wheel of a vehicle? My dad turns 87 in like 2 weeks.
Oh, congrats, Lou.
Is he still driving?
Yep.
Okay.
He sure is.
What'd you call him?
Okay.
Sure is. Speaking of driving,
Sure.
man, this is the old. You might not want to be honest.
Thank you for your honesty.
Okay.
A guy in Missouri got arrested after a high-speed chase with police, and the police are like, "Buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Slow down. What are you doing?" He told the police that he was testing out his cousin's theory that cops won't chase you if you drive over 100 miles an hour.
My God. Who told him?
His cousin. His cousin said.
That's such a Lambert.
No, they have to let you go if you go over 100. So he tried to go over 100 and get away, and the cops chased him and caught him.
No. What an idiot.
That's awesome. But my cousin said.
Right. What an idiot.
That family tree does not fork.
No, it does not. No.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2025 got announced on American Idol last night. That's an actual sentence. The performers category, we have Bad Company.
Yeah. Man.
Chubby Checker.
Pete sauce.
Joe Cocker.
Yeah.
Right.
How has he not been in?
Oh, I know. I went through a Joe Cocker weekend this weekend.
So
All
good.
said it was just jamming away.
Slammers. Yeah.
A little help with my friends. Oh, come on.
So good.
So good.
Cyndi Lauper.
Right, and I'm Cyndi Lauper.
Outcast. The White Stripes. And Soundgarden.
Oh, how was Soundgarden not already in?
Exactly. And then And then in the musical influence category, Salt and Peppa and Warren Zevon got in.
Oh.
I don't quite get that. So they don't get in as performers, but they get in under the musical influence category.
I mean,
shouldn't they either just be in or not be in?
I agree.
Right,
Warren
yeah.
Zevon died like 20 years ago. How is he not in? Lawyers, Guns, and Money is such a slammer. It's such a great song. I listened to it on the way here.
How are most of 98 Degrees not in?
Oh my God.
Just
leave him alone.
That's so mean. What's that guy's name?
I don't want to know his name.
What are the
Nick Lachey?
What are the members in 98 Degrees? What are their names?
Nick Lachey and Drew Lachey and
No, it's Joey, Kenny, Deshaun, Dylan, and Shador.
Right.
Jeff Timmons and Justin.
Which one did you call hideous?
We all pile up on.
Well, we
Justin.
did like an hour on how ugly he was.
And then we played it at best of.
Yeah, we did. You played it at best of.
You chose to run that back. Rosie O'Donnell says she talks to Lyle Menendez on the phone about 2 to 3 times a week.
What odd sentence that is.
Yep, Rosie O'Donnell talks to Lyle Menendez on the phone about 2 to 3 times a week.
She still claims that she believes that they shot their parents in self-defense.
I mean, yeah. There's some, I don't know. If you've seen the documentary and if the documentary is true, if that is all true, man, I don't know how, it's a terrible upbringing they had. If all that stuff is true. If they were basically, what their father did to them is all true, I mean, screw Jose Menendez then, right? Like, if it's true. But who knows?
Sinners won the box office again with $45 million. It's 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. Everyone's raving about it. It sounds like people are seeing it multiple times. Number one at the box office again, 98%.
I've
for
literally
Michael
seen nothing
B. Jordan.
about this.
Yeah, it's killing it. People are loving
it. Looks good, yeah.
Everybody's saying good things about it. Ryan Coogler film. Anyway.
Yeah.
Killing it. Ventriloquism. Here's a random fact for the day that I think is interesting, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Ventriloquism started as a religious practice. The ancient Greeks had a different term for it, and they believed that the ventriloquist was getting messages from spirits in their stomach and revealing them through the dummy.
What?
I thought they were going to say that they have like a Jesus puppet, and that's how they were getting the message across.
It's like
at
Jeff
church.
Dunham.
Yeah.
Huh?
Jeff Dunham meets Joel Osteen.
Right.
Yeah.
The most
How is
ridiculous
that
thing
not a
ever.
thing?
Jeff Dunham actually had audio tapes and CDs that he sold.
So a ventriloquist
Yeah.
audio tapes.
Yeah.
So he would be doing the
And
characters.
sold a bunch of them.
Which is,
I bet he did, yeah.
Yeah.
You wonder, do you think, just to stay sharp, do you think while he was recording those, he actually did the puppet movements as well, or did he just change the voice? Because you wouldn't have to do the puppetry if you just focused on the voiceover.
No, you
work.
got to have that grumpy old man. You got to have your hand up his ass, and then you
Whoa,
do the whole
Butler.
thing.
This isn't political in any way, but since I'm naming a politician, it's going to sound like I am. That what's the main puppet that he does? The one you're talking about, the old guy?
I can't remember his name, the old man.
It looks exactly like Joe Biden.
Oh,
right?
Without a doubt.
I mean,
yes.
Is it Walter? I feel like it's Walter.
Yeah, I think it might be a Walter, yeah.
I mean, it looks like Biden's face.
Absolutely.
And that was before Biden was a thing. Right. At least, I mean, not before he was a thing. He's been a politician forever, but before he was president.
It's Walter, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a connection there.
Have you seen Jeff Dunham, Zacho?
No.
Wow.
I am not.
That was a definitive no.
Way to disassociate
Why did you say it like
yourself
that?
so
No, it's
vehemently.
fine. I feel like my brother likes him. It's fine.
Look how
Your brother likes him?
greasy it is.
Yeah.
You said that with a lot of shame and
A lot of grain out
embarrassment.
there.
Yeah, what your brother do?
I'm just saying. No, it's just.
You
saying
said
that.
you said it like this.
I
You
have
said
no
you-
problem. I'm making it clear that I don't have.
Okay,
any
here,
problem.
here's what it sounded like for the rest of us. You're like, yeah, my brother's a Scientologist.
I didn't want to sound it like that.
That's exactly how it sounded. And you guys aren't kidding. The sky just went black like it's the apocalypse.
That's nasty looking.
It's getting bad out
Max
there.
is out there on his bike again.
Is he really?
No.
Oh, how about that? Was that last year or 2 years
Yeah.
ago?
Oh, yeah, he's got soaked.
It was like
Oh,
last fall.
Yeah.
All right, here's another random fact for the day. I want to see who can get the closest. Sauce, I hope you didn't read this. Don't cheat. I believe that you're
I would
going
not
to.
cheat.
I believe you.
Thank you.
How many beers can the Stanley Cup hold?
Ooh. God, that would be the sweetest to be able to take a sip out of the Stanley Cup. Having a Miller Light out of that, that'd be awesome.
I would say you need to go to a
please.
bonus
Yeah.
meeting
Take
today.
a deep breath.
I mean, that's a good, like, big salad bowl on top of that thing. I bet you that you can probably get, I'm going to say that you can get
Watch him
a
nail
six-pack.
this.
You can get a
6?
six-pack in there.
I'm gonna go with 4.
I'm going to go 15.
23, Mus.
23?
You can get 23 beers in there.
No.
Don't act offended, Mus.
Man.
23
Are those like the
12-ounce
little
bottles.
sidecar? Oh, it was 12 ounces.
Yeah,
huh?
12 ounces.
That was one of those like sidecars that you get.
All right, now let's see who can get the
chaser.
closest on this one. Then we can move on to one disgusting story before we get the hell out of there and move on with our day and deal with this garbage weather.
Yeah.
How many Monopoly hotels fit into the Stanley Cup?
Somebody check this out, huh? Well, God, if you can get 23
100,000.
beers, yeah, I'm going to say because they're tiny little
100,000.
hotels.
785.
Yeah, I'm going to say 800.
So 785. Musco's Price is Right rules and goes 800. If you're a good Price is Right player, you would have said 786, but whatever. Leave yourself that.
I don't want to be that big of a D-bag.
Make it 787.
And so 785, 800.
Yeah.
And then you said 100,000.
You are correct, sir.
I just want to make sure I have those guesses correct. So,
Yeah.
Zach, you said
785.
800.
You said 800.
800.
And Sauce?
100,000.
100,000.
Yes, sir.
I stand behind that.
Mus, you are correct. You win. 2,000 is the right answer.
No, not 100,000.
Not 100,000.
We
no.
danced around it.
Yeah, we danced around it.
We had every base covered.
People wagered over $325,000 on the world's first official sperm race.
Did Tommy win?
It got live streamed on YouTube. People could place bets on polymarket.com and $325,000 plus.
That's some bragging rights right there.
That.
Hey there, lady here at the bar. Did you know that I won the sperm race?
Last but not least, this is disgusting. This would make me not just move from one city or one state or one country or one continent. This would make me raise my hand and say, can I please go to Mars, Elon? Please send me to Mars. Carletta Andrews. Yes, Paul Hawkwood.
Okay. Good for Hawks.
She was at a place near Richmond in Virginia called the Patron Cantina.
Ooh.
She and her husband had just finished eating at the bar when she felt something hit her forehead, and she was like, whoa, what was that? And she looked down into her margarita, and it was a baby snake that had fallen from the ceiling.
I almost swore.
Into her margarita. An employee tried to remove the snake with a stick, but then another customer just grabbed it and took it outside. No word on exactly what type of snake it was, but obviously one guy's a complete badass, and she's like, I'll just grab it and throw it.
Where was this?
In Virginia.
Okay, I don't need to go there anymore.
Yeah.
The owner of the restaurant says the snake must have gotten in through an air conditioner. When it fell from the ceiling, bounced off of her head, and then landed in her margarita.
Man, gross.
Carletta thinks that the place might just have a snake infestation, so she says she's never going back.
Oh, no, you never go back.
Shocking, the restaurant thinks it was a fluke and a one-time thing.
I mean, I'd still like to get another margarita before I leave.
Sure.
Yeah.
Again, you need a bonus meeting today, Mus, because now it's what I wouldn't give to drink out of the Stanley Cup.
John goes there too.
Brilliant. He'll join us tomorrow.
He started the bonus meeting.
Yes, he did. I love Johnny Bones.
He's the best.
I don't even care. Obviously, a ruined
gross.
margarita is a sin against humanity.
Yes.
But if I'm sitting at a restaurant and a baby snake lands on my head, I just quit life that day.
Yeah.
I just decided today's my last day. You guys have all been lovely.
Burn the bar down.
It's over for me.
I'm so sick of these mother bleeping snakes and this mother bleeping margarita.
Exactly.
Do you think Hawk likes that movie, Snakes on a Plane?
Oh,
for sure,
1,000%.
yeah. Probably cried.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, for the
He
snakes.
cried when the snakes died. He cried when there was any kind of violence. Or does the plane crash? I never saw the movie. What happens?
I've only seen half of it. I have no idea.
So half
by
of
the
it?
way, Hawk, if you're listening and you're watching, don't forget to buy our Hall of Fame tickets today. They go on sale for the Hall of Fame game.
Yes. Don't forget to do that.
He won't. He'll buy them. He bought them last year.
I'm going for it.
You're going to go?
Yeah. Go to Jared's induction.
Oh, yeah. Even more reason
I'm
for
gonna-
Hawk and I to go.
Yeah. So, we can hang.
They can show you around, Mus.
Yeah,
I've been
absolutely.
there,
Yeah, you guys know it so
I
well.
legitimately have been there, but yeah. We'll hang. Yeah, we were there last year.
Let's get a hotel room together.
Ooh.
No, I want my own room.
Oh, okay.
One with the tub?
Come on.
What do you have to have your own room?
Single queen bed. Let's do it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, Mus and I have shared a hotel room.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Eelpout. Here we go.
Yeah, that was great, man.
I miss Eelpout.
Same.
Yeah.
Jason Aldean, Leanne Rhymes, Montgomery Gentry, Jimmy Rogers, Tom T. Hall, Dirks Bentley, Mark Chestnut, Sammy Kershaw, Lone Star, Jerry Lee Lewis.
You can hear them all.
Darius
Lone
Rucker,
Star
the
Wales.
Bellamy Brothers, Leanne Womack, something called Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs.
Hey, man, my promo got replaced.
The Eagles,
Kinda,
Lefty
Well,
Frizzell.
you know
I'm
about
doing
that.
your promo now. Winona
thank you,
Judd,
sorry.
Ricky Skaggs, Bobby Bear.
Bobby Bear. Drop kick me, Jesus, through the goalpost of life.
What?
Yeah. That's an actual song.
Sounds so good.
And where can you hear that?
You can hear it at K102, 102.1, K102.
9 to noon is next, but if you think it sucks, flip over to K102. And
Here's
we're
some
back.
Bobby Bear.
We're back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. Thanks, Mus. Thanks to Ben Lieber.
Thank you, boys.
Zachary, have fun in Las Vegas.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Everybody that's
Love
dealing
you,
with this
Zachy.
severe weather, good luck. And good luck to Zach's bathtub, honestly. Like a sincere good luck to the bathtub in Las Vegas.
And the pipes.
What you're about to experience is unlike anything that will be here in the Twin Cities. Godspeed to the bathtub in Las Vegas. 9 to noon.
Otherwise we'd fly away. To listen back to today's Power Trip Morning Show or to hear previous shows, podcast us on the iHeartRadio app.
651 Carpets Plus. We bring the showroom to you. Come on in. Here's how your free in-home estimate works. We bring you all the latest and greatest styles to complement your home. We use our state-of-the-art measuring system so we can give you the best price for your project on the spot. And we have thousands of products that you could have installed the next day. Call 651 Carpets Plus for your free in-home estimate.